How are we in this season? Well, everybody hates me more than they used to, so that's always a good sign. The Black Rifle partnership has been really, really good. You know, I've been friends with, you know, Matt, JT, and Evan for you know, a few years. I've been friends with JT for a lot of years. And, you know, they have always treated me very well. They're a big fan of the sport. They're a big fan of some of the content projects that I've done, like Recoil. And we, you know, we kind of joked around, you know, several years ago that one day they're going to be big enough to be, you know, a title sponsor, and that was like a joke.
Well, I mean, I'd known BJ for a number of years just because of the firearms community and how much of a staple he was in that realm. And every time I saw him at any party or event that was around that community, I would constantly say, "Are you ready for us to take you away from Monster?" And it was always this running joke. And then it was like Black Rifle had jumped another ring one year to where we had real money that we could pay for sponsoring something big. And it was, no kidding, the first thing on everybody's mind. Evan called me one evening and was just like, "I'm ready, go get BJ, go get him. Like, let's figure out what it costs and let's make this happen. Let's take him from Monster Energy."
Welcome to the team. It's a good fit, Jared.
I like it. We got it. The entire idea of BJ coming on board with us was it was a better home for him. BJ is an insane tactician when it comes to studying his own firearms proficiencies and trains religiously in self-protection, has even had to use it in a real-world situation. Black Rifle Coffee was the perfect fit for him, whereas previous sponsors were scolding him for doing gun content and being so heavy in kind of the personal protection arena. And that was like, come over to us. This is your home.
Well, having the right people is paramount, you know, and trusting in them, because, you know, I'm not a normal person. I'm a psychopath, you know, and I, you know, say silly stuff and I make stupid decisions, and they kind of keep me on the rails as much as they can. I hate thinking about, you know, like the past few years, you know, past several years. I've had a lot of challenges, you know, on the race team, a few challenges in my personal life, but, you know, I have not won a championship in several years, and I've been very, very close to winning a lot of races.
You know, the big transition for 2022 was the update with the motor package, going to a Dugan's big block instead of the small block. That was what he needed.
And I wanted a big block for 10 years. I wanted all the horsepower. And, you know, trying to make budget cuts here and there, we just didn't have the budget to fund an engine management program or a new engine and powertrain program.
That was what he needed to kind of progress with the sport and jump right in, you know, with a new team, new motor, and just hit the ground running.
Now I'm on a level playing field with the same powertrain package that everybody has had for the last 4 or 5 years. We'll see what happens. We'll take it one step at a time, you know, and spill these guys' blood all over the desert and see what happens.
BJ's driving style is, I would say, the same as his shooting style. He is very, very precise, but BJ obsessives over all the minor details of how to shave off tiny tenths of a second, whether that's drawing a pistol from concealed to shooting, or if it's how can I take this corner faster than the next guy. And also BJ is incredibly talented at knowing the limits of his vehicle that will keep it to survive to the end of the race. And that's what long desert racing is about. It's not about who can go the absolute fastest. It's about who can go as fast as they can with saving their vehicle to make it to the finish line. And BJ is incredibly talented at that.
You know, I won the first 2 races of the season. We had some problems in some of the other races, but I still got a massive points lead. Honestly, this weekend is going to be really, really tough for me because I do really well in Laughlin. You know, now that I got a solid team, I really don't want to let them down, you know, and I really, really, really want this championship. I'm very, very passionate about it. 100% I'm more passionate about winning this championship than anybody in the field has been about racing all year long for the past however many years.